What is going on, everybody? I'm Jon Opinion Sports. Huge news in the Giants sphere. New York Giants have signed Mike Glowinski to a 3-year, $20 million deal. Only $11.4 million is guaranteed, so basically a smidge over $3.5 million a year is guaranteed. Hopefully a lot of that is, that guaranteed money is in the signing bonus. And listen, this is the type of deals that I've been talking about for the last 2 weeks. And I heard over and over and over by a small portion of the Giants fans, they don't got no money, it ain't gonna happen. Well, here we are and it happened. So this isn't, I told you so. Teams are going to make signings every year, is what it is. Teams are going to find ways to manipulate the cap. It is what it is. There is way too big a needs on his team for Joe Schoen not to come out of here with a couple guards or a tackle and a guard. And listen, what's really good about these types of contracts is you can get out from underneath them easy if it don't work out after the first year. Listen, Glowinski isn't a great pass blocker, but he's one of the best run blockers in the NFL. So we basically just signed the player that Will Hernandez was supposed to be. Glowinski was 34th in pass block win rate in the NFL, so middle of the road. He was 11th in run block win rate, though. So a bordering top 10 run blocker. Give me. That's just a solid guard. That's going to feel like an all-pro. I mean, that was the kind of player, kind of mid-level stuff that I've been talking about. Line him up on the right side. If you draft another guard, you let that rookie compete with Shane Lemieux. We just might get some stability at a guard spot here. I knew a deal like this was coming, but I just needed to see it. I needed to hear it for my soul. He's cheap and effective. That's all I wanted. That's all I've been asking for here. When I saw this was done, I literally let out a sigh of relief. And guess what else? We signed a guard, not a tackle. And that might be a tell for where Joe Schoen will go in this draft. Go get a tackle to pair with Glowinski. Make this happen. Set this team up for the future properly, once and for all. Another good thing is it's the 3-year deals. No more of these 5-6 year contracts. These 3-year deals are the way to go. I've seen the light since Dave Gettleman started doing them a couple of years back. The only position that you want to sign stupid long-term deals is if you got a superstar quarterback. Then you want to start do them 6-7 year, because you save a bunch of money on the back end of their contracts. But with all their positions, 3 years, it's the perfect number. Even 2 years works. We got our guard. We got a real starting guard. Saquon will have running lanes again if he's back. And for the people who want to be negative for the sake of being negative, Mark Glowinski has only allowed 7 sacks in the last 4 years. So yes, he's given up a sack here or there, had a bad play here or there in the pass game, but it's nothing like the players that we've seen on his team, especially last year. I mean, that was horrendous. And I loved Kevin Zeitler, but he was a pass protecting guard. He never moved the pile for us here. And now we got a guy who's going to be able to get Saquon rolling. And this dude can pull too. He is an effective puller. He's got a great base, great power. But I love his aggression. This guy wants to bully defenders. That's what it's all about. And it's about damn time we got a good player and didn't have to just pay him twice as what, he deserves or what the market dictates. It feels like last year we overpaid for everybody, a ridiculous amount. So very good job by Joe Schoen setting the right price. And I'm guessing he just stuck to his guns and he got his guy. So I'm happy. The Jets just signed Lock and Tomlinson, the guard from San Francisco. So either Neal or Iquanu are dropping to the 5th in this draft. The Jets are going to go defense. So I think the only team in the picking before us is the Texans that's going to take a tackle. Unless somebody moves up for a tackle, we're going to get one of the top 2 tackles in this draft. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to get a premier tackle. Are you hearing what I'm saying? We're going to have a better tackle than Andrew Thomas on this team probably after the draft. Fuck yes. That's what's up. Listen, maybe it's starting to turn our way. It took a while, but maybe the pendulum's swinging the other way here. And even if we end up with Glowinski and Lemieux to start next season, they're 2 of the 2 top, run blocking guards in the NFL. I'll take that right now. I'd love to grab a guard in the draft too, but I'll take this gift. If this is all we get for guards right here, these last two signings, I'll take it. I'm good. I can live with it. Now, if we could snag Neal or Kwanu to pair with Thomas and two great run blocking guards, we're headed in the right direction. I feel comfortable saying that. Now, I'm getting excited, obviously. And this is something else I've talked about on my channel. It's amazing how quick a poor situation can look very promising in the NFL. This is why I always preach on the channel that you never know. I always take this. It's always wait and see in the NFL. Things can change in a flash. All it takes is one offseason. And we've seen teams go from god-awful low lines to top 5, 10 in the NFL in just 1 year. In the last few years, the Browns have done it and the Titans have done it. If you haven't really paid attention, go look at some of the moves they did in the draft and free agency. Same kind of stuff. Never say never. Now, listen, I'm not saying that will happen here, but we have a top 10 left tackle in place. Now we have our right guard in place. And we have 2 premium draft picks in the top 10. Never say never. We're in a portion of the offseason where everyone feels hope. And you should as a Giants fan right now. The franchise has reset the head coach and GM on the same cycle. Tons of draft capital. And there is talent on the roster, just not, at some key positions. Again, that can change quickly in the NFL. Have some damn hope for once. Giants also signed Jon Feliciano on a cheap 1-year deal. I think this is a depth signing, and if he has to start, he'll survive, is my feeling. Like, he's a veteran, good old reliable. Some of these older guys. He's never really been a full-time starter in the NFL. I kind of scrolled through every year. He's never really graded out, even had a 70-plus PFF grade season. He had 1 season in his career where he had over 900 snaps. That's it. So he basically had 1 full-time starting season, and it really wasn't even that. So, number 1, he's been plagued by injuries the last few years, but he's great depth to have. We got Lemieux, Glowinski, and maybe the Giants bring in a rookie. A rookie to start here. You never know. And one of the first 3 rounds. Maybe that's another. Now you're talking about you got both your backup guards. If the rookie starts, you got Lemieux and Feliciano on the bench. So we're just in a good spot right now. We got depth before. Listen, we have depth on this offensive line before the draft. I mean, we went into last season and two of our depth players retired, and we literally had nobody. We have more depth this year before the draft even started. So that's telling you right now we're in a whole different place than last year. We're in a much better place. And also, remember, Joe Shane brought in Matt Gano as well. Another tackle, possible swing tackle. He'll come in and compete with Matt Parrott. So we are just fucking stacked on the line right now. I'm telling you, I'm loving it. This is the shit. I'm telling you, this shit. This is what gets me going. This gets me really excited. But, not much to say about Feliciano. If there's a couple injuries and he's forced to start, I guess then we'll cross that bridge if it comes to that. But listen, again, hope. Allow yourself to have hope. It's not the same old here. This is something new. Something we've never seen. I'm not saying have expectations. I'm just saying let's actually have some hope that maybe the people making the decisions are competent. That would be pretty nice for a change. But anyways, that's it for me. Please leave a like. It's a great motivator for me. Helps build my channel. Subscribe. I do all kinds of these Giants videos. Any kind of news, big news. Today was a really good day. Where I thought probably the moves would be waiting till the market went down a little bit. But hey, I'm not complaining right now. But everybody stay safe, stay warm, and peace.